Right. Well, you know, right now I can tell you that you made a quick change right there. Got onto the 14 freeway. California Highway Patrol, they've got to switch it up a little bit. We've talked about this in the past. Just like all law enforcement, California Highway Patrol have areas and that divisions, as it would be, that they patrol. The 14 is going to put them in the Newhall, or put them with Newhall. So they're going to be changing up some of those cars. I can see one of them really making a move down there, trying to kind of catch up and fall into place, and maybe even pass. Yep, that guy's is passing. So that might be one of the vehicles that might have that plan that we talked about going on. So he's probably going to try to make his way well ahead of what you see right there. Right now, though, the pursuit continues down there, and they're just the only thing they can do right now is follow along, kind of warn the public. The vehicle moving a little faster than freeway speeds. This part of the 14 downhill, so you got gravity working for them. But it's, you know, as we make our way into the Santa Clarita area, it's going to really, you know, you're going to have to start climbing. So gas mileage is going to go down. I heard him say that, you know, newer bus. It does. It looks like a brand new or almost new vehicle. So again, just keep an eye on it right now. Also kind of wondering, is it just the driver in there? Are there other people in there? How are the officers going to treat this situation when this thing comes to an end? How are they going to clear that bus? Are they going to have to? So those things are kind of interesting as well, how they're going to handle all that stuff when this thing comes to a stop. I don't know. Looks like he's getting off the freeway. Where's he at? He's right out my door. Yeah, he's still clearly he's literally 9 low, 9 straight down. He's changing lanes. I thought he was going to get off the freeway. Thank you for that. We have some audio issues up here right now. This is our location. Bobby, I'm sorry. I love the chat. I love the conversation and the throw back and forth. But right now, unable to do that because of the FM radios. I can tell you though, this vehicle continues to move. We were kind of hopeful that because he was way over in the right lane there for a little bit, and was kind of hopeful maybe he's just going to get off the freeway. It seems to be one of those chases where there's a destination. This driver has an idea where he or she wants to take that vehicle. We understand it started somewhere down in San Diego. The owner of the actual bus or the company was the one that located the vehicle, got a hold of California Highway Patrol. That was somewhere in the Mar Vista area, and then that's where we picked it up as well, and this thing has just been continuing northbound. We were on the 405, we were on the 5, now we're on the 14, technically still the Santa Clarita area, but the bus itself just kind of driving, as we've been saying. It isn't anything crazy dramatic. We haven't seen the vehicle cut anybody off. We haven't seen anything like that. California Highway Patrol you know, they're behind them. The lights and sirens are going, and it seems to be working. At least it's notifying the public. We've been watching people do the right thing, kind of make their way slowly off to the right when they hear those sirens coming. But that bus, well, it's not stopping. And there's a vehicle there on the side of the road, a California Highway Patrol, and there he goes. Oh! I don't know if we actually saw that, but he definitely did throw the spike strips out there. What a toss. I mean, that was what, 8, 16, 24 feet at least. He tossed that spike strip out to try to get it in front of the bus there. I'm not sure if it would make contact. I was looking out the window. Justin's on our camera this afternoon. I really couldn't see that if they did. Justin, you think he hit it? Okay. So at any rate, he did make that toss. It looked like it got in front of it, but I don't know if they were deployed properly. We'll see pretty soon. We've talked about this in the past. Those spike strips, it isn't like in the movies. The tire isn't going to blow out and, you know, and shred and stuff like that. They're basically little nails that are hollow, and they get stuck up into the tire, and they just let that air out slowly, so that tire deflates slowly, so the driver, you know, he's gonna realize he has a flat tire. It isn't exactly a blowout. But we're gonna keep an eye on the vehicle, continuing northbound. Sand Canyon, the next stop up here. But it does almost seem, I don't know if it's the grade. I'm hoping it's a flat tire, but it does seem like that vehicle's slowing down as we're making our way northbound. 14 freeway, passing Sand Canyon on a grade. Bobby? You want to take a peek on the other side? Want to take a peek on the other side? See if the tire went, the driver's side is going down? Yeah, and my battery's dead. Oh, we have a perfect storm of bad today. I'm going to lose my scanner. My monitor, I can't see anything. You're going to have to tell me. It looks solid, doesn't it? That sucks. A helicopter? All right. I think they had another unit making its way a little bit more north. He's right there. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I do. Yes. Um, no, that's the shot I was looking for right there. That was it. That was good, Justin. Man, the California Highway Patrol helicopter. Bobby, I'm not sure if you're tossing to me or if I'm cutting you off in the middle of a conversation. Some soundboard will be listening, but California Highway Patrol made has a helicopter over it as well. That was the helicopter that we just showed a moment ago down low. The vehicle itself continuing to climb this grade up here at 14 freeway. We're making our way out towards the Acton area right now. Traffic definitely getting lighter, but the vehicle not driving any faster. California Highway Patrol, again, like I said earlier on, they have a plan. They're not just going to follow it. They are trying to actively figure out a way to bring this thing to a stop. Right now, though, making our way, you can see it, the number 1 lane, that bus, it's loaded. It's, you know, the only thing we know is the driver's behind the wheel. We don't know if that driver is an accomplished driver, meaning somebody that knows that vehicle or understands that, you know, you're driving a 45-foot vehicle that's heavy, or if this is somebody that just has actually stolen that vehicle from that limo company. California Highway Patrol, they might have a little bit better information about what's going on, as in they've been talking to the owner of that company. But right now, I can tell you, they just want to bring this thing to a stop. The driving hasn't been erratic. There hasn't been any near misses or anything that we could possibly call extremely. Okay. Well, I heard that. Thank you. Did you lose our signal? They might have lost our signal. All right. Oh. Something's going on. Yeah, he's slowing down a lot. Definitely. I think they would have said it. Yeah, he almost stopped there. Oh, somebody's talking to me. I can't hear you. If you want me to talk, just say go, 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 go. Was that a go? Yes, I can hear you. I heard somebody say, I know you can hear me. You want me to turn my microphone off? Okay. Yes? Oh. What? Off or up? Test, test, test. It is on. It is on. I can't make out what she's saying. Yeah, okay. What is this? There are people actually passing the California Highway Patrol at the bottom. Yeah. I was actually thinking maybe it's the owner of the company. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Right? A little bit better, yes. Yeah, I can barely make a. It's not an on or off. It's like you guys are in static, and I'm trying to pick up what you're saying. Okay, if I hear you, I'll start talking. No doubt about it. You're welcome. We're going to get fuel at Fox. Yep, there is. Here comes another spike strip, I'm telling you, don't worry about it. And no, they didn't do it. I don't know why. He just went right by it. It was the SUV and a motorcycle cop. I don't know. Bobby, we've been watching. There was another chance for another spike strip, and they just didn't do it. The officers decided probably it was a little too dangerous, or there was something that caused them not to. So that was over there at Sierra Highway, at the 14 northbound Sierra Highway. Acton is where we are. Crown Valley is coming up, is going to be the next off-ramp. You know, that party bus at one time, you have to excuse me, I haven't had the luxury of hearing you earlier on, almost came to a stop there on the 14 for a moment or two. We thought maybe something had happened or the vehicle had conked out, but it just kind of really came to an almost stop and then continued on the northbound 14 freeway. You know, the California Highway Patrol, they're doing what they can to track this vehicle. I heard one of the officers calling in and giving the information that they had, and they were talking about that, and I was listening in best I could at that point about you know, the actual owner. I think that is an interesting part of this whole dynamic, that the owner was the one that actually was tracking it and said, hey, this is where my bus is, you know, can you come and try to stop it? Right now, though, that driver just continues to drive. I would almost guess. Now, this is, you know, again, this is how you can be wrong, is when you just start throwing out guesses, is that I have a feeling that that driver knows what they're doing, possibly somebody that's driven a vehicle like that before, because we haven't seen anything too erratic except for that decision at the last moment to take the 14. The bus itself, been basically staying at little better than freeway speeds. That's a great shot right there, Justin, showing the California Highway Patrol helicopter above of it and talking to the officers down there on the ground. Same type of deal like SkyFOX. They're going to kind of just keep with it and relay information to the officers, and if they need something, like what's going on ahead, things like that, that helicopter will take care of it. And if they actually need it at the end, that we've seen it in the past, that helicopter will land where it is safe, and an officer will get out to actually conduct or help in conducting an arrest. Right now, though, this one just seems to be a slow-moving party bus. This vehicle moving along right here. It has been an uphill grade the entire time, so whatever gas mileage that vehicle or diesel, it was getting, it's going to be a little bit worse. And hopefully they just didn't have that thing filled up when it was taken, because these, how do you stop something like that? Yes, they're using spike strips. There was one actual attempt, and then a second one where they kind of just aborted it at the last moment, not really sure why. But, we talked about doing the pit. They're not going to do it on the freeway. They're not going to do it when speeds are up this high. And that vehicle itself, like you said, it's big, it's heavy, it's lumbering is probably a good word for it. But, in the end, it's the driver. That's, that vehicle isn't going on its own. The driver's driving it. That's the person making the decisions. Right now, that person's making a decision not to stop, and it just continues on. There's another California Highway Patrol vehicle, and this is a thing too. I don't think that one is actually going to do any kind of pit maneuver just where it's located on the freeway. A lot of these officers, they're out here patrolling. I'm sure they want to get involved in this chase, but they've got a different job to do. Actually, it's on the go, so they're probably switching off. It's probably another officer taking somebody else's spot. But again, this is just going to go till it stops. I know that sounds almost like, I'm trying to be funny or poking fun at it, but it's the truth with this one. That's a big vehicle. They can try to get those spike strips ahead of it. The driver's the one that's going to make that decision to bring it to an end. But right now, that driver just continuing to go and go. He's going to enjoy his last couple of moments of freedom, because when this is over, he's going to go in handcuffs, and hopefully he's going to go in the back of a police car and nothing else. Right now, though, this is just continuing on a little better than freeway speeds. We're making our way into Palmdale. Going to start some downhill, so whatever he lost in gas mileage, he might gain here in a little bit. Bobby? Okay. Wow, he was low over those wires. Pear Blossom, he's taking Pear Blossom. I don't want to cut off Den, but we're taking Pear Blossom. We're getting off the freeway. Yeah, we're going to lose IFB again. We're going to lose our signal altogether. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's not taking Pear Blossom. He's taking the other one. He's taking Sierra. This would be a good place to take it down. Throw some spike strips in front of it. They could have, Yeah. No. Yeah, it looks like he's on the wrong side of the road. Sierra Highway. It's okay. They probably don't have us. You can bump it up, but I. Whoa! Whoa! Yep. Yes. He just crashed. He just crashed. He just crashed. Just crashed. Yep. Orbit. Orbit. Well, you know, it's one of those situations where I'm always kind of torn on really how to report this. That was a pretty solid hit to that back of that vehicle that you saw there, that little silver car. That little silver car kind of sitting by itself, wrong side of the road. Other folks on Sierra Highway seem to know what's going on, but other vehicles are kind of coming up to it right now. And what's going on right now is the driver's door is open, so I'm thinking that that driver's just going to kind of give himself up after realizing what just happened here. Don't know why that really happened. I mean, that all the vehicles were moving, you know, pretty along at a pretty good clip. You know, I'm keeping an eye on one. I'm looking out the window at that smashed car and looking at the driver going into custody right there. You know, there you go. That's one of those ones. I always hate to be the, you know, saying that. It does appear to be a female driver, and it looks like she is going into custody right now after that accident. But I'm really concerned about those folks in that car. You'd think that one of the California Highway Patrol or somebody from California Highway Patrol would get a vehicle over there just to say, hey, are you okay? But right now they're taking that driver into custody, that vehicle, that party bus. You know, it came to a stop probably because it couldn't go anymore. That female driver going into custody right now. And also, there's a lot of other civilians down there by that other vehicle. Nobody's checking on that person at all. It's right there. You went past it. It's the one that's sitting. Keep going up, keep going up, keep right there, that one. And, you know, that's the thing. It's like nobody has kind of made their way over there. Somebody has. I just noticed somebody has. There are people from that